uniforms. We have quality machines for computerized embroidery such as logos and flowers, designing chasuble and almatics. In addition, we also do soft furnishings like bed covers, seat covers, curtains and bed sheets. We are located in St. Francis Community Hospital along Kasarani Mwiki Road. We are open from Monday to Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Call us on 0723 843 402 or 0725 322 451. Little Sisters of St. Francis, creativity at work.
Capuchin TV, kitambulisho Katoliki.
That this occasion be a mark with regard to the life of this congregation, and not just on the name of the congregation, but let this sink down, yes, to you who are there, who are participating in planning and so on, because it's not imagination, but it's something that is touching on the lives of all the members and so on.
It was indeed God's blessing to the Little Sisters of St. Francis east of the Rift Valley region, friends and partners, to witness the official launching and flagging off of the Strategic Plan document 2021 to 2025. The event took place at the St. Francis Community Hospital in the Archdiocese of Nairobi.
On this occasion, we have two main events, activities. That is, one, we launch the strategic plan of the east of the Rift Valley region.
It is also an ideal opportunity for the sisters to appreciate the Archbishop Emeritus of the Archdiocese of Nairobi, His Eminence John Cardinal Njue, who resigned from his position as the Catholic head in Kenya after attaining the retirement age in accordance with the Catholic Church canons, for his great service to the Church.
We want to thank God and congratulate His Eminence Cardinal John Njue for his service in the Archdiocese of Nairobi. He has been our father, and he has fathered us, and he has been a blessing to us.
The strategic plan is a 5-year blueprint which is meant to provide a unity of direction and guidance to members of this religious congregation on their mission work in different sectors of the economy.
So that's how we just let you know that planning is so vital because it helps you to kind of look ahead and also to see how the best that can be done and so on.
We do live in interesting times, but more than ever, we need to plan for the expected. We plan for the expected, like this is what we expect, so that we can react creatively to the unexpected. You see, in the coming days, we don't know what is going to be like, but as we plan for the expected, we'll be able to react in the right way. So this plan helps everyone, every sister, and every other person who is involved in the congregation to be, it says, infectiously enthusiastic.
The plan is also intended to encourage members to remain true to their charism by reaching out to the needy with compassion and love for humanity in order to improve living standards and dignity through quality education, holistic health care, pastoral and social services in the spirit of St. Francis and Mother Kevin.
We are being guided by our 4 main goals, that is education, and we are saying we will be an enriched humanity serving the world in diverse professions with integrity. Healthcare, we are saying that we'll be sustainable, we'll be able to achieve sustainable access, quality, modern, specialized healthcare services. For pastoral and social development, we are saying that an all-inclusive community guided by best practices, upholding transparency, and for the social needs of the vulnerable society. And then the final goal, institutional strengthening and administration. We are saying that a self-sustainable region having improved management of institutions and high impact of services to humanity.
These objectives are trying to give a medium-term picture of what you like to do about that long-term. The mission is the long-term picture that the congregation has, and it's being brought to life by these objectives. So these objectives point to specific areas that you want to score as a congregation to realize your overall mission. And as you have gone through that process, Sister has mentioned that there has been a tough process, you know that your objectives, you have your ways of specifying them and measuring them, and that you have not been unrealistic, either too high or too low, so they are achievable. They are things you can achieve within 5 years. They are relevant, they are within the charism, they are within the mission of the congregation, and they have time bound. You want to do that by 2025. So now each of these objectives has to be matched now with a strategy to achieve it.
The launch brought together different stakeholders, including religious men and women from different religious congregations across the country, led by the Archbishop Emeritus, and lay people, popularly known as Friends of the Little Sisters of St. Francis.
I'm so happy because His Eminence ordained me 3 years ago. Sometimes it is good to plan ahead, and I'm happy you are planning ahead through this strategic plan.
Yes, the sisters are launching their strategic plan. That means they have a roadmap. They have a roadmap to where they are going. Now the challenge is to all the sisters now to walk the talk of the strategic plan to achieve its goals. So sisters, we wish you well.
Archbishop Emeritus lauded the Little Sisters of St. Francis for this noble cause, encouraging them to continue to inspire passion, ownership, and a sense of belonging among all the parties involved in the implementation process of the strategic plan.
I'm telling you, when we are here, or we have to launch the strategic plan, when I heard about it, I became very, very, very happy. If there is that spirit of moving together, thinking together, and planning together, we can go on.
Brian Tracy, a leading authority on success, says this. I'm going to give you 3 of his quotes. That the establishment of a clear central purpose or goal in life is the starting point of all success. That goals in writing are dreams with the deadlines. And he also says, he says many things, I'm giving you the third one. Committing your goals to paper, like this, increases the likelihood of you achieving them by 1,000%. Clap for yourselves.
All partners and other stakeholders present joined the Archbishop Emeritus in commending the Little Sisters of St. Francis for their immense service in diverse fields of humanity, especially to the underprivileged and marginalized groups in society.
I am extremely proud of the work you do in health, in education, and in the community. You have come a long way. You are going much further, and keep adding value to the community the way you do. It is God's blessing.
I appreciate the good work being done. I've learned a lot, the good work that being done, especially by the sisters, in the form of penetrating the society, especially for the less fortunate. The work of the sisters and what I've seen them do, they are not people who give commands. They are people who are part of that project. I believe the project will go ahead.
Looking back, I see that I have been associated with Little Sisters of St. Francis for the last 30 years in different ways. All the way from Nakuru, all the way from Moranga Diocese, Ngatanga, here at the nursery, which is now the hospital place, the primary school, and now here. So, really, I think I should also be called a little brother of St. Francis. So, it really gives me remarkable joy to be part of this very auspicious event today, when you as a region launch your strategic plan.
Representatives from various financial institutions expressed their willingness to support the sisters through the implementation process.
Program heads, institutional heads have also been part of this journey, and they are here. And I could see that you brought your passion into this work. Therefore, I am confident that we are working it out very well.
I'm happy to be here. Hope I'll contribute a lot in terms of just looking at the launch. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Kutiban, Kasarani, and we are in good partnership with the St. Francis community as a whole. And today is a very good day where we can see sisters becoming corporate entities with a complete strategic plan. It does not come often, and it shows that you are visionary. And as a bank, we shall partner with you to the realization of your dreams.
You have been hard around us. As you do work for the community, I think that goes more than what God wants us to do. That is the work that God brought us here to do in this world. So I want to applaud you, and I'm humbled to be with you today.
I want to say I'm happy to be part of this launch. We have walked a long way together, and with this launch I know we'll go further and do much, much more.
The strategic plan is a product of a concerted effort of the Little Sisters of St. Francis, Regional Council, associates, and stakeholders who are experts in different professional fields.
Our motto is teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I believe that all of us, if we work as a team, as we have been challenged by the Cardinal, will be able to achieve that goal.
This journey was tedious, it was cumbersome, it was painful. We spent many hours, and the journey started last year in March. It has taken almost a whole year. And I want to appreciate the sisters who came here on 2 occasions, sat down and contributed their time, donated their mites and their efforts, and sacrificed. It was a big sacrifice that some had to travel early in the morning, wake up very early, take a 3-hour journey to this place, and then sit through the entire day to come up with this document.
In a very special way, I want to thank the Regional Council members, all the sisters heading the regional institutions, and all who were involved in the realization of this plan. May God bless your commitment, time that you gave to it, and energy. I don't work alone, so I want them to invite them to say their names and tell them which part they are doing, the role they are playing in the regional council.
My name is Sister Rebecca Wambui. I am a member of the council, I'm the secretary, and therefore my work in this strategic is to be noting what the team is doing and what it's not doing.
I'm Sister John Happy, a member of the council, and my work in the strategic plan is to make sure that all what concerns health is fulfilled.
My name is Sister Filina Mwili, a member of the council. I work with the social group, all those who are doing social work and other things. We work together. Thanks.
I am working on strategic plan with the ongoing information and ongoing commission. Thank you.
After gleaning tips on the best way to implement, monitor and evaluate the effectiveness of the strategic plan, it was now time to unveil, officially launch and flag off the plan.
And now at this juncture, it is my humble privilege to take us to the next step of officially launching this document, and not only the document, but the journey of 5 years. And I humbly invite to the floor His Eminence Cardinal, accompanied by Sister Lucy, the Regional Superior, and Dr. Boro, you will also join in this so that we make it official. Ni baraka kutoka kwa Mungu, kweli kweli ni baraka.
From all we have heard,
I now declare officially that this strategic plan 2021 to 2025, it is of course the plan of the Little Sisters of St. Francis, east of the Rift Valley region, is now officially launched.
Done. We are very grateful. Here we give you the copy.
Invited guests, including sisters who head different institutions, received copies of the document. The team has already started working towards successful implementation of the strategic plan and to accomplish the goals stipulated in the document.
Somebody says this, that a plan like this one, or like the process, the strategic process, like that you have been going through, is an action-oriented type of planning that is only useful if it is carefully linked to implementation.
And why I invited you is to see now what we are doing and at least appreciate what you taught me.
As it is the tradition in such events, the Little Sisters of St. Francis gifted His Eminence John Cardinal Njue for gracing the occasion.
On this small basha and on this wrap, I don't know what is there inside, we have put all our hearts. We have put all our hearts together, and all our hearts are wrapped here in this gift. We are giving it to you so that the work that began many years ago, we have seen you are still strong, so that we can still continue to evangelize in the diocese of Nairobi and beyond. Asante sana.
You are sure it's not a bomb? Okay.
The day's event culminated into cake cutting and sharing a meal.
Little Sisters of St. Francis, east of the Rift Valley region, Strategic Plan 2021 to 2025. Teamwork makes dream work.